Hey guys, this is Brad Garinger. I'm in our engineering shop today. We're going to go over the DVX, DVXs Livewell system. Both models of DVX boats have 3 valves located by the driver, indicated here, with the front one being the bait well, labeled as front. These last 2 here are for the rear main well, front one being for the drain valve, and this one to control the overflow. To fill the bait well, you'll want to turn this front valve, the one labeled as front, to fill. Press the button, turn on the fill pump. In the first press, you'll see a green light around the button. That means indicating a continuous run cycle. The second press is a time cycle. In this mode, it will run for 2 minutes and 3 minutes off. To turn the pump off, you can press it a third time, and you can see that it goes back to that white light, and then the pump's not running. But while you're filling the live well, there is a valve on the spray nozzle that you can adjust the amount of flow going into the bait well. The main well, similar to the bait well, you'll want to take the 3-way valve here and turn it to fill. Turn the live well fill pump on, just like with the bait well. First press is green, continuous run cycle. Second press is an oscillating red, 2 minutes on, 3 minutes off, recycling the pump every 5 minutes. And then as the well is filling, you can turn this valve over to recirc once you reach the level that you want to maintain. The bait well is the same way. You can flip this valve over to recirc and turn the water over in the bait well. The pump that will be recirculating will be the bait well fill pump and a live well fill pump. Not to get confused with the independent pump that we have on the main well, the live well recirculate. This is an independent pump that does not work with this valve. Like the others, one press green for continuous run, second press of live well recirc will go into a time mode, 2 minutes on, 3 minutes off. And then the third press, it will go off. But we actually have 2 levels of water that you can have in the live well. First would be normal, with only allow the water to come up to the overflow. Using the back valve, you're allowed to shut off the overflow, allowing water to rise higher in the live well, eliminating a lot of the airspace that's above the water in the bottom of the plexiglass lids that are on the live well. So whenever you're in intensive care mode, water's able to come all the way up to the bottom of the plexiglass lid. That allows the water not to be sploshed around so bad that the fish is not being tossed from one side of the live well to the other real violently. The less airspace that you have in there, the less likely the fish will be able to get banged up. If you want to put the live well into intensive care mode, you'll want to flip this particular valve over to full, flip this valve back to fill, and turn the pump on. Once the water in the live well has reached a level that we have set for it to shut the pump off, the pump will turn off. You'll want to leave it in this particular mode even though the pump is not running, meaning that you want to have this on fill and this pump running. If you want to at that time, you can turn on your recirc pump. That'll let your underwater venturis to put oxygen back in the water. But the reason why you want to leave that on is if you lose a little bit of water from taking a fish out, maybe putting a fish in, splashes around, you lose some. If it falls down, the pump will automatically kick back on and go back to that set point the second time. Once you got done with the day and you want to drain your live wells out, you'll want to first open back up your overflow back to normal. That'll let the water fall out back down to the normal level. You want to flip this valve to empty and the bait well to empty as well. If you so desire that you want to pump the rear live well out, you want to flip this valve to recirc and turn your fill pump on and pull on the valve that's inside the live well. That will allow water to flow out of the rear bilge grommet on the back of the boat. Alright guys, that kind of wraps up our little bit about the DVXs live well, bait well. If you have more questions about it, you can look on the bottom of the live well lids and there's a printed instructions there, or you can visit us at vexusboats.com.